Good day to everybody out there. This is See Thy Wealth, Water Your Health, drink a glass of water. And I got a question for everybody out there. Are you prepared for a recession if it was to occur today? Let me say that one more time. Are you prepared for a recession if it was to occur today? And the reason why I'm asking you that is because I stand here on my farm without a mortgage, without a water bill, without an electrical bill. I have solar, I have a well, I have everything paid for cash. I got an abundance of fruit trees, as you can see behind me, several coconut trees. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 coconut trees right here that's mature. 8 coconut trees right here that's mature, that's actually able to produce. Actually, 6 that are able to produce right here. 7. It's a couple. It's honestly, it's more than I don't even remember. And then behind us, we have planted. I don't even know how many we planted today, but I'm gonna show y'all just so y'all can see yourself. We got that one right there that we just planted today. We have this one right here. That's 2. We have that one right there. That's 3. Coming on up. 4. We have an abundance of fruit trees over here. Abundance of fruit trees. 6. We have 6 coconut trees that we just planted today, and there's more that's going up the driveway that will be lining both sides of the driveway. So by the time we're done, we will have planted over 100 coconut palms, because I just love coconuts. And I know that if there was a recession to come, or if there was any type of COVID or anything that was to come again, I know that I'm prepared for a recession. I have no bills. I don't even make any money. To be honest with you, I got a little couple investments that bring in some passive income. Not anything significant enough for me to sit here and rave about. I'm not even going to sit here in front. But I got one thing that I have one thing that's working in my favor. I have no bills. And without any bills, I'm always going to be prepared for a recession. Without a mortgage, I'm always going to be prepared for a recession. When I'm growing my own food, I'm always going to be prepared for a recession. You know why? Because when a recession comes, people lose their jobs. And when people lose their jobs, people can't pay no bills. And one of the biggest bills that people have every day is their food bill. Because one thing you do every day is you eat. And this is a craboo tree. I can grab this craboo fruit off the tree right here, bring it to the camera and show you guys. Every day I can come and give you different fruit. I can take this off the tree every day and show you this. This is a craboo. It's a nice little fruit, got a seed in it. If I want to take one of the seeds and grow another one, I can. Right behind the craboo, you have coconut. Right beside the coconut, you have a star fruit. Over here, you have a plum tree. You know what I'm saying? So we will not ever be worried about a recession without a job. You know why? Because we set ourselves up to be self-sustainable, to where if we ever lost a job, we don't have to worry about it. And that's what you need to do. You need to not be worried about a job. You need to be self-sustainable. You should be going to your local county, asking them for over-the-counter tax deeds. If you want to stay in the county that you live in, ask them, go to the county, ask them, the county treasurer, or some real estate department, to ask them for the over-the-counter tax deeds. In your county, it may be called lands available, or you could just ask them for properties that didn't sell at the auction, the sheriff's sale, and you want to see a list of those properties. And you need to go through that list, do your research and your due diligence, right? Go through that list. Make sure if you find a property interesting, make sure you know that property doesn't have any other liens on it besides the tax lien. And if it does have any other liens on it besides the tax lien, these mosquitoes are bad, then you need to make sure that lien is worth you acquiring the property, because the property's value may be far more than what that lien is worth, or what that lien is. So it's like, okay, if the property's worth this amount and the lien's only worth this amount, then that means that the property is really offsetting the cost of the lien. So you might be able to take that risk. But you should be getting properties without a mortgage, because if you don't have a mortgage and you lose your job, the pressure on you to survive becomes a lot less. All you have to do is take care of your property taxes every year. or every quarter, or whatever they request. You know what I'm saying? So you don't have to be worried about it if a recession comes. Stop buying these new cars and having a new car every 2 or 3 years. Trading your car, and every time you trade your car and they adding that old loan onto the new one. Stop getting yourself in so much debt unless you know how to do real good debt and you know how to use that debt. You heard? So no, I'm not worried about a recession. And you won't have to worry about a recession either. If you have solar on your roof, if you have well water on your land, if you have fruit trees growing on your land with a garden, if you have no mortgage, you don't have to worry about a recession. You know what I'm saying? And you don't have to come to Central America. You don't have to come to Central America. You could find a nice piece of property right in your backyard. Believe it or not, if you can't find it in your backyard, then maybe you want to talk to your husband, talk to your wife, and let them know, baby, listen, the world is changing. Economy's moving in another direction. I've been looking at Nebraska. I found this 2-acre piece of land. It's $1,700, whoop-de-woo, and you can work it from there and figure it out. Go and if you have the income or you have the reserves, start pricing things out. How much is it? How much is it for land? How much is it for solar? How much is it to get a well dug? Huh? Because if a recession comes and you lose your job or you get laid off or you get furloughed, family still got to eat, B. Your family still has to eat. And if you can't afford to feed them, at least the land can. At least that kaimito tree can. At least that coconut palm can. At least that cacao, banana. We got to start thinking in the head, man. Everybody talking about they chess players and they bosses and all that. Listen, you are not a boss. You cannot be, like, you a boss, but you, like, I don't want to say you're not a boss. We're not going to go down that road. But at the end of the day, who cares if you're a boss? Nobody cares about that. You got to be the boss of your own life, your own land. I don't want to be the boss of nobody else. You got people out here working. I don't want to be the boss of them. They men just like I am. They go home and take care of their children or their family. Cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to talk to you any less of a man because I'm able to pay you every day. No. We're going to respect each other. If I happen to say something sideways out of anger because I got something going on in my personal life, I might come back later on and apologize. Let you know you're my fault. Don't take it that way. Now, if I'm in my bag, I just might not say nothing at all. But at the end of the day, I'm not going to continue to keep talking to someone as if they're beneath me because I'm able to pay them. No, it don't work like that. Some of us move out here like that and we a-holes and we just want to talk to people because we feel like we paying them and we could do it. You can't always operate like that. And besides, you don't get the best out of people when you talk to them as if they less than. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, no recession. And I'm out here. Recession proof. We not worried about if we lose a job, if the car breaks down, if mama love, nothing. If mama love stop giving us we not worried about none of that. Only thing we worried about is taking care of the garden, harvesting the mango tree, planting the coconuts. That's the only thing we worried about. Paying the workers when we need to, taking care of our mental health, right? That's the only thing we worried about. We not worried about nothing else. So a recession coming, I'm recession proof, baby. Recession proof. And I ain't worried about if nothing goes on out here on the planet that I can't control. I can't control what Trump is doing. I can't control what the government is doing. I can't control what the senators is doing, the police brutality. I can't control none of that. Only thing I can do is get away from it. Go around, treat it best. That's the only thing I can do. And for y'all running around complaining, you could be spending your energy researching how to buy properties. Y'all see me itching and moving. It's because I got these mosquitoes out here eating my behind alive. So I'm coming out here giving y'all this content in the jungle. And that's okay. I'm all right with getting eaten. Not to be getting no diseases, but, you know, Dr. Sebi told us everything could be reversed. So we're not even worried about that. But, you know, I digress. No, man, this is a beautiful day, man. I'm just so happy and I'm thankful. And, you know, I'm going to take y'all down the driveway a little bit just to show y'all a little something that we doing. You know, we got coconuts going up the driveway. And as you can see, my guys is out here doing their thing. They are very thorough. And I'm going to tell you something. When you running something like this, and you're in a third world country where people don't really have a lot of money, I could have ran into some vultures out here. You know what I'm saying, that wanted to take advantage of me and everything. And I'm not saying these guys aren't, but I just credit my intuition. I credit my experience and just my whole overall life in general for preparing me for dealing with this type of energy and knowing how to deal with people and and knowing how to, I'm saying, not be taken advantage of. Because I'm gonna tell you something. Had I came out here and I didn't have no experiences, and I didn't know how to read people and pick up on certain body languages, there's no way in hell you can't tell me I'd have been out of way more money than what I'm out of. Right now, I lost $4,000 because I paid a contractor to dig me a well, and he didn't get it done. He was 132 feet deep, and he still ain't find no water. That's the mistake that I made out here. Other than that, I'm cool, baby. And I'll let y'all see that mistake. I could have, it's about showing people your mistakes so they can learn from them. I can sit here and keep all of that to myself, but how are you going to learn from that? How are you going to learn from a rapper that's not telling you to go out here and buy your properties cash? No, we just saw Jay-Z and Beyonce take out a 50-some million dollar loan. And people talking about they broke, they got money problems. Because you take out a loan on equity that you have in your property to invest in possibly something else that's going to generate you well more than that 50-some million dollars. How can you call them people broke? Y'all running around here with no money, going to work every day for somebody else, talking about somebody is broke. And if a recession came today, them people going to be fine. They buying compounds in the UK, England. Meanwhile, you running around here on YouTube talking about they broke. They taking out 50-some million dollars. Well, damn, if I can't... Come on now. Y'all got to stop. Y'all need to wake up. Y'all smoking too much. Take a break. Detox. Go get you some Dr. Sabi herbs. Because it's ridiculous about what y'all be talking about nowadays. These people broke. No, if a recession came, would you be able to take care of yourself? Not them, because they going to be fine. Anyhow, man, I'm done for the day. I think I done did about 3 or 4 videos today. I'll probably drop them back to back. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? This is I would say it's my job, but I don't have no job. So I just come on YouTube every day, talking my talk, walking my walk, barking my bark. You know what I mean? And that's what it is, man. This is See Thy Wealth, water your health, drink a glass of water.